What's up everyone, it's Jeremy. If you enjoy my content, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell so you don't miss out. Appreciate y'all. I'm really worried about stripping this. Oh. Well, that's not good. What's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel and another edition of the G.E.D. And this time, it's time to finally do my 5K that I've been putting off for the past several months. Fuck you. And today we're going to be using Amos Oil's V-Twin oil change kit, which is a 20W50, along with their primary fluid and their transmission fluid. And this is for me for later, or while we're doing it, most likely. So normally I would take my bikes over to Jason's garage where he's got all the lifts and fancy tools and all the room that you could ever ask for. But I figured I'm going to show you guys how not to do it, or at least how the everyman's going to have to do it if you just have access to a garage and your basic tool set. So what I'm going to recommend first, get you one of these. It should slide right underneath the bike. You could probably use a regular oil pan, but your mileage may vary whether or not it's actually going to clear the bottom of the bike. So this is about 30 bucks on Amazon. Depending on the bike, the drain may overflow. I'm hoping that doesn't happen with mine, but we're going to find out together, that's for damn sure. And next up, we have a funnel kit as well too. Again, an Amazon special. It's probably just cheap plastic. Hell, it's probably even from China, but you got your funnels to be able to get into the primary and the oil and the transmission, along with extra gaskets, because Lord knows we're probably gonna need those. Probably a good idea to replace them anyway. All right, so first things first, we're gonna get a little messy. So if you got gloves, probably not a terrible idea to use them so you're not getting shit everywhere. But also, make sure you're working on a warm bike. If you try to do this cold, it's gonna take forever for that oil to come out. And lastly, make sure all your fill points are accessible. Break all the bolts to them, that way you can make sure you can fill her back up once you drain her. If not, you're gonna have a bad time. So I'm sure most of you know where your oil is. So there's your dipstick for your oil in case you didn't know. But also we need to find where the transmission dipstick is. So it should be right underneath. In case you were wondering, this is a 4mm hex. And there she is. It looks to be about a 3/8. That's my guess. Let's see if we're right. All right, so we're just gonna break her loose here. All right, she's loose. And lastly, we're gonna break the bolts for the primary.
Normally you would have 5, but he's.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that. So for the drain, it's a 5/8. Damn it, I can't get a good grip on it. I thought laying down would be a little bit easier, but I guess not. And the other thing too, just pray this thing doesn't overflow or get on your back tire. Kind of doing this a little gingerly just because of that.
Yeah, you're gonna make it. You're good.
Yep, she's coming out just fine. So anytime you pull the drain plug out, you always want to inspect it. make sure there's nothing wrong with it, and then clean it as well too and replace that O-ring. All right, so now that she's all clean, we're gonna put the replacement O-ring on, and you're gonna wanna dip it in a little bit of that oil so that it's not on there dry. Just enough so it looks wet. And just gotta put your drain plug back in. She's still draining just a little bit, but we should be good. So we're just gonna get her finger tight, and that's it. We're done. We're gonna just ride on off. No, actually we're gonna snug her down with the ratchet here, and then we're gonna use a torque wrench to finish the job at a torque spec of 14 to 21.
Foot-pounds.
Foot-pounds. All right. Time to get the torque wrench. Walk over to the light. All right. You gotta be careful with these because you got a lot of leverage. You don't want to over torque it. All right, and that click is what you want to hear. There we go. And just like that, the drain plug's all done. So next, we're gonna change the filter. And one thing you could do if you don't have a funnel like what I have, is you can take a piece of cardboard, if you kind of put a little bit of a crease there down the center, you can fit it underneath, and you can help guide that excess oil into your pan with a piece of cardboard and, you know, just discard it. But I'm not gonna do it that way. I actually do have a funnel to use here. With a nice little tube on it that should make this process a lot easier to do. So once we get this out of the way, we're gonna get our filter wrench in there and we're gonna take care of that. Oh, she's moving a little bit. And there you go. You can see that excess oil just draining nicely through. So this is what it'll look like when you use this funnel to drain that excess where the filter is. So we're gonna let that drain a little bit, and then we're gonna replace that filter. So before you put the new filter on, you wanna put a little bit in there, about a little less than half, and then you wanna rub some on this O-ring here too. She's ready to go on. So in putting on the new filter, you want to make sure you get it hand tight. You can do about another quarter turn with the wrench.
Of course, you know, one person's hand tight is a little different from another's. So next he's going to be sticking the funnel in there and filling the oil back up. It takes roughly 5 quarts when completely empty, but you never really fit 5 quarts back in. So we're gonna throw 4 in there, maybe 4 1/4. Start her up, let her run for a minute or two, shut her off, and then see where we stand.
This is the boring part.
Pretty much.
So through the magic of television, we're gonna speed this up.
Ta-da.
And just like that, she's all done. She a thirsty bitch. Now that we're done the oil change, it's time to start her up, let her run for a minute, and check for any leaks.
You should be good.
Oh, it sounds so good.
Fucking light's still bright as shit.
Your future's so bright.
Okay, I'll let it sit for a minute or so and we'll check the fluid level on that, and then I guess we move on to draining the trans.
So now we got the bike running for a little bit. It's time to check the oil levels. There we go.
You're good.
It's a thing of beauty right there. So she took all 5 quarts.
Yes, she did.
So my lovely assistant here is going to stand the bike up for me so we can get the transmission fluid to drain nicely. All right, Vanna, you want to lift this bike up a little bit?
You want to break it loose first?
All right, she loose.
We over the pan?
Yeah, I could probably stand to be over a little bit if you want to slide her. Yeah, that should be about good.
This is the part where I let the bike go and it falls on him.
Oh man, you'd be a Michael Jordan of being a son of a bitch if you did that.
That would be worth the video though. You got the little crash bar thing, so it would stop it from doing any real damage.
It would just stop it from fucking murdering me, you know?
Yeah, it'd still be a trip to the hospital. We're taking your car. I can get blood in my new truck.
I'll ride in the back.
Is it draining fine?
It is not draining at all yet.
Oh, you don't have the plug out yet?
There we go. Yep, just like that. She's almost done too. So now that we got that draining, it's the same thing we did with the engine oil. Is we're gonna clean this up and put a new O-ring on.
Actually had a paper towel here for you.
Oh. I'm a strong, independent mechanic. I don't need no man.
Okay, well then fine. Let's drop the bike on you.
Hey, so, all right. Real talk on this one. Katy Perry, right? Goes up, does that little space thing, and all of a sudden she's an astronaut. So, because I do my own oil changes, does that make me a mechanic? Just wondering, man. Just put it out there.
I don't even know if I'm in frame shaking my head or not.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I feel like I am. Kind of makes me wonder what other things I am. If that's the criteria, is I just have to be loosely based on something?
Mentally.
That might be. I might have some.
I don't know.
I might have one of the isms, I just don't know which.
According to your Tinder profile, a porn star.
There you go. All right, so we got a clean plug. Time to put the O-ring back on again, just like we did with the engine oil plug. And then we're gonna do the same thing where we're gonna put a little bit of oil on it so it doesn't tear. I'm gonna grab a little bit of this since this looks mostly clean. And the only thing that's left for the transmission is to put the plug back in and then fill her back up. So when you're filling the transmission fluid, it takes 28 ounces. So best way to kind of measure it is pour it in and make sure you got just enough down at the bottom where that 4 is. Make sure you don't overfill it. And just like that, we got the perfect pour, but we might need to use all of this as we've just researched. So we're gonna find out who was right and who was wrong. But anyway, yeah, it does turn out that it does take 32 ounces. So, well, bottoms up, baby. There it is.
Yeah, looks like you're right at the bottom of the X, like just above the hash.
Yeah.
So you're in the good range. When it warms up, it'll raise up a little bit, so we should be fine.
All right, well, and once we put the plug back in, or the stick back in, we're all done with the transmission. Gotta stick it in.
Putting the stick back in the trans.
Yep, that's how you gotta do it.
We're
Mechanic jokes, right? Because we're mechanics.
We're so messed up.
Totally mechanics. And we're almost done, guys. Once we get this cover put back on, all we got to do is the primary and we will be all done. All right, it is on to the primary now. We're gonna take this off and let her drain.
This also uses a 5/8 drain bolt and O-ring.
And then same thing, we're gonna take our O-ring and we're gonna put it back onto the plug. Where's my star bit? Disturb it.
This is why it's so much easier on a lift. We'd be standing up doing this shit right now.
Yep. Well, I told you this is how to not do it. How the peasants do it. All right, should be good. I need the torque wrench.
Here's your goofy looking funnel. I will have to stand the bike up for you to fill this.
All right.
Lips in, there's a little groove.
Like, no, hold on, wait.
No, you had it
Right
right.
the
It's
first
supposed to
time?
lip in that way.
Didn't it?
Oh, wow.
Huh.
It is very tight on a soft tail.
Actually, looks like it fits nicer compared to you. Oh,
I thought you broke it.
I would have been fucking pissed. Ah!
Well, you can use a funnel. It's just easier to use this than it is a funnel.
Yeah, I'm just... It looks like it fits nicer than it did on your road
Okay,
guide.
cool. Yeah, mine is kind of.
God, this motherfucker. Trying to make sure it's not going to leak out the side here.
Yeah, because you don't want to leak in it, because 1 quart's what it takes, and that's what you got.
All right, I think it's about as good as she's going to get in there. All right, so last little bits of primary fluid, and
One
in
quart.
she goes. 1
1
quart.
quart.
Just pour her down. Good to the last drop. All right, now you can pop out of there. All right, so we're putting the primary cover back on. It's 84 to 108 inch-pounds. I think we settled somewhere around, what was it, 98?
Yep.
Yeah, we'll go with 98. I'm gonna do it in a crisscross pattern. So I'm gonna start at the top, the bottom, right, left.
Is that thing working? Okay.
All right. I was a little worried too because I was like, man, I'm really kind of wrenching on this thing. I'm really worried about strippers. Oh. Well, that's not good.
I'm wondering if it's a defective fucking torque wrench, dude.
Maybe.
Damn.
Well, that's stripped in there.
Yeah, it is. Let me see the wrench real quick.
Fuck.
Inch pounds. Yep, I'm at 98. That can't be right. Torque specifications for primary cover bolts on Harley Davidson M8 engine, 84 to 108 inch-pounds. These bolts should be tightened in a star pattern.
Yep.
After hand tightening them first.
Yep.
Fuck.
Well, I guess that's gonna do it as far as we can take it right now, right? Yeah.
Well, the only thing we had left to do was tighten down those two bolts and we were done.
Yeah.
Like done. Like
we were 99% of the way done. This shit always happens. Always.
At least it's the last, not the first bolt.
Yeah. Yeah, that would have really sucked.
All right, so it's just clean up and we're done.
All right. Well, guys, that's not really how that was supposed to go. We were 99% of the way done, and then one of the bolts on the primary snapped. So I guess we're gonna get 2 more because I was missing one anyway. So we might as well just get 5 more and just redo it probably tomorrow or the next day or
hopefully tomorrow.
Get them. But if y'all learned anything or enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, hit the bell, do all that fun shit. And remember, if she's leaking oil, it means she's got oil. And we'll see you in another video. Peace. So follow up from the previous night of changing out and doing the 5K on my bike. We now have new screws in the primary to hold the whole damn thing together. Luckily it didn't drain out or anything overnight, so she's back up and running and ready to go.